One of the things that I cringe when I look back at myself in my 20s, or even as early as high school, because those are probably the memories that I have that are most cringy, high school to like in my 20s, anytime someone would give me a compliment, like if they would be like, hey, I love that shirt, I would be like, oh, I got this from Target. It was on sale for $3. Like, had such a difficult time of actually showing up and receiving a compliment. I didn't know how to say thank you. I made it weird. An over explanation, just spiral.
This old thing or something like that?
Hey, yes, it's $2. I got it from the Goodwill. Oh, someone gave it to me. I don't even know where that came from. I think it's my friends. Like, I'm talking like full on stranger than anything. And I just realized that something I'm seeing more and more, and what I want, because I feel like I've jumped this hurdle, but I still struggle with it sometimes depending on the crowd, is like women who have a hard time just saying thank you and taking the compliment and really like going, damn, thank you for saying that, and receiving it. And then women who apologize just for kind of like existing while they're like in the grocery store. Like somebody bumps into them and they say, I'm sorry.
You know who apologizes so much?
Who?
The British. It was constant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we should say Claire is fresh off her European, really, the boat, but the plane, the Delta one.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
my
that's what I
parents were
wanted.
on Delta One, and I was literally the last row. It was Home Alone.
Let's not talk bad about airlines again.
Oh my gosh.
No. It's talking about my parents. I'm just kidding. I had a
never.
great flight. Now I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid anymore.
But it's the holidays, so you tend to get more compliments around the holidays because we're dressing up more.
Not just compliments, but I think we could add in receiving something and just saying thank you.
Yes.
Without over explaining or feeling guilty if you thought your gift back to them was less than, or you hadn't given them something. So I think this is a double doozy.
I like that. I also, that's hard for me to receive. I love to give a gift, and I'm always like, what do you mean you got me a better gift? If your gift made me cry and I didn't make you cry, why don't I just go take myself somewhere?
Can you accept a compliment?
I think so. I mean, I was thinking about this as you guys were talking about it. I believe so. Yeah. I mean, I might do a little bit of that, though. Like, oh, gosh, whatever. Anybody. I
Push
don't
it
know.
away.
Yeah. Anybody could do this.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I've been drumming since I was 7. It's second nature to me now.
Yeah. I mean, if I really don't believe like that I'm that great of a drummer, then I will sometimes be like, right place, right time, got that job.
Why do we swing to self-deprecation in those moments? Why can't we just take the compliment?
Well, I have a story.
Oh, I love a story.
I don't know that I've ever done this on here, but I heard this story about a year ago and I loved it. So it is about the Hindu goddess Lakshmi, and everyone has likely seen like a Lakshmi around. She's really beautiful. I mean, like you've probably seen like a painting or a statue or something of Lakshmi.
I can see it in my eye right now.
Okay. So Lakshmi was the goddess of wealth, beauty, like the bringer of goodness and good things. So one of the folklore kind of stories around her is she had a beautiful garland, like, you can picture like pretty flowers and leaves that, you would wear around your neck. And in, I guess, imaginary times, thousands of years ago in South India. But so she tried to give the garland to a king, and he refused it. And on the surface, it looked like he refused it because, like, he's surrounded by, like, all this gold and goodness. So it was like, oh, I don't need that. But really, he felt like he had too much already to accept a gift of goodness. So note, if we feel like we have too much already, sometimes we will reject being given something positive, whether it be a compliment or a gift.
Wow.
Then, it goes on. Okay. Then Lakshmi goes to the neighboring town, and it's all like the wealthy people. every single person refused the garland, but for different reason. Some were similar to the king in this place of humility of like, oh no, I can't. They all complimented how beautiful it was, but rejected the gift. But even if they complimented, sometimes it was like, this isn't good enough for me. Why would I need this? Or sometimes it was, I already have too much. Okay. So finally, Lakshmi finds a peasant, and the peasant accepts the garland and wears the garland for years and years and years. This story actually goes on, and there's 2 versions, and the heavens get involved, and it's a whole thing. But the peasant didn't accept because he was lacking. The peasant accepted the garland because he was open. And I love the differentiation in all of these pieces of the story. When we're open to it, then we get to receive all of these beautiful things. And this is just like a made up myth or fable, or whatever we want to call it. To show, to me, it's the perfect example of how many times, probably women more than men, toss the garland. Like, we're handed this thing of, thank you so much for hosting dinner. Your chicken noodle soup was amazing. Oh my God. You know what? It was from a box. Like, we tossed the garland, tossed the garland, tossed the garland. So that was a really long way to answer. Sometimes I just don't think we're open to it for a million reasons, depending on who we are. Am I unworthy of accepting this? Do I already have too much and I should be giving this to somewhere? Do I need to be more generous and not able to receive this? And so per person and per woman, I think we toss the garland for different reasons.
Do you toss the garland? You're tossing the garland over there.
With drumming.
With drumming?
Yeah, maybe with that. But I mean, definitely like gifts. Like, I don't love getting gifts because I feel almost then like, oh, I need to get you something. Like, I don't know.
You owe somebody something.
Yeah.
And that has so much to do with how you were raised too. Like this idea of,
Could you call it Bob?
oh my God.
Could I call?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
He would love to be called right now.
Just want to know what he was like
Me.
accepting and receiving gifts.
I bet he's pretty good at it.
interesting, huh?
Do you think he is?
I don't know. Billy, my mom, she did all the, yeah.
What mother didn't?
No. I think baseline for normal is, for me, I grew up in a house where you didn't want to owe anybody anything, right? So really the idea that someone could compliment me and I not know how to ping pong it right back to him would make me feel a ton of discomfort.
What could happen if you owed somebody something? Like, what was the story?
Well, I think they could hold it over your head. This idea that like, oh, I was nicer to you than you were to me. Or remember when I gave you $100, you needed to borrow that? Like, you're welcome. I did you a solid. I mean, and that's a silly one.
And that could be just in your head. They're probably most of the time they're not thinking that.
But it's the narrative. If you grow up in a house where that is a perpetual belief system of like, we're not going to owe anybody shit. I'm talking like, my dad paid off his mortgage in 8 years when I was a kid, and he worked 3 jobs to do that. Not owing somebody something was really important to him. And it's funny because we didn't even have that through a bank. It was through my grandfather. But like even owing it to his own father was something that he was like, no, we don't owe people things. Or if we have to, as little time as possible.
So it would be vulnerable in that household to owe somebody something. That means like risk, bad, tit for tat.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that in this weird way, I saw the behavior that I saw was like, I want to be the person who's most generous. I don't want anybody to have to be generous to me. That's what I saw played out. I'm like, oh my God, this is kind of therapy right now for me.
You're welcome.
Because I really hadn't thought about it that way. But I did see that, I jokingly called my dad kind of like a modern day Robin Hood in a weird way. Like he would always be the guy who's like making soup and taking it up to the Swamp Fox, my uncle's like weird convenience store, and giving that away, or, silly things like that, mostly around food or whatever. But he'd always need to talk about it.
See what I'm doing.
Yeah, see what a good guy I am. And I mean, and I think like he really did want to be good. And so being seen as good, I think, was important to him. But I also feel like there was that narrative of just like, we can't let anybody think that we owe them anything. We got to hurry up and get this over.
I've never seen someone, like, I've never seen my mother allow someone to pay for her lunch or dinner. She will get out in front of that and pay for the whole table. And if it was 50 people at Hot and Hot,
Make
she's
it
like,
weird.
well, we just have to get a second mortgage then, because I'm not going to
We
let...
will not allow that to happen on my watch.
Yeah,
says
so
Steph.
it's like high generosity for sure, but I think it's a level of anxiety. And I've taken that, like, where if someone's like pulling out their card, I'm like, no, like slow-mo, like, you don't need to do that for me.
It's weird. We've had to get better at that with each other. Like, you would
Yes.
be like, I got this. And I'd be like, no, I got this.
But you have to be like, I'm going to write it off.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay,
I'll let you, as long as you're writing it off.
Oh, I see. That's, yeah. If somebody tries to buy dinner or drinks or whatever, that's always like, hey, are you writing this off? Okay,
Yes.
that's fine then. If
Yes.
not, though, I do not want them paying.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
It's a weird thing, which now, you know, what's
I
the
probably
show
make
that you
other-
have rolling in your head where this is a write-off. Like, David.
What is it called? Why can't I think of the name? Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
seen it.
Yes, yes.
He's like, I'm writing it off.
It's
and
a-
his
this
dad's
is a
like,
write-off.
you don't know what that means.
He's like, writing it off to who?
I love a write-off.
Love a write-off.
So, but I do think it's this vulnerable thing of, I don't know that in my family it was that it was not an owing of something. It was like, we caretake. So we want to make sure you're taken care of, and we got you no matter what. And so, I mean, I pay for everybody's everything, and it's not because I feel like I have to. I'm like, I got you, I got
Well,
you,
you saw
I got
that behavior
you.
modeled, right?
100%.
I think the other part too is like that self-deprecation, which is probably where the camp I fell into in my 20s was just I didn't want it to seem like I thought I was better than anyone, and so I'd really like, it doesn't matter if I spent $300 on a shirt. It's like this old thing.
I did this when I walked in here with Rachel. Rachel.
Rachel's amazing.
She helps with the filming, and she loved my outfit, and I was like, thank you. And I really did need the compliment, but I did over explain, and I was like, I hate my closet today, which is true, but I don't even know how to just say thank you.
Oh, I think it's a growth edge for most people. I'm still, struggle with it differently than I did in my 20s. I think now I could take a compliment about an outfit because I finally feel like I kind of know what I'm doing because Shelly basically dresses me all the time. But I think I still have a hard time taking compliments or receiving things from someone, to Will's point, if maybe I didn't show up with something too. Like, even when I'm hosting something and people bring host gifts, I'm like, oh, no, you shouldn't have. I had
Put it in your car and get out of here.
Get out of here with that. It's a great bottle of wine. Take that home and drink it.
You're going to enjoy it, and that candle you brought.
Thank you.
Get
But
it
no,
out
I
of
like
here.
that candle. Just leave the candle. Thank you so much.
So the self-deprecating piece would be different per person, and I think if listeners ask themselves, why do I toss the garland, that if you can have that as a phrase, once I had it, now I just notice it. Like, what you're talking about was, if people are complimenting me, I want to appear like I have a level of humility, so I will toss the garland in the sake of humility. That's the king mentality. Like, oh, look at all these things I have, I'm good. And then the other person might be like, well, that bitch, you know?
She doesn't even care that I
even
thought
care.
she looked great or whatever.
And then mine is, I wonder about my unworthiness of like, you look so great. And I'm like, when did I look bad? I do. When people are like, are you tired? And I'm like, I knew it.
I look like a piece of shit.
I'm a piece of
I
shit.
did sleep only 4 hours last night
So-
with that new kitten.
Oh, they really do keep you up.
But really, it's a baby.
So
It is an
the
actual
question,
child.
it will be or the answer will be different for everyone. Why do I toss the garland? And it might be different per scenario. Of, am I uncomfortable because it will be tit for tat? I owe somebody something. Did someone give me this gorgeous gift that they worked so hard on, and then I feel less than? So I feel like I owe somebody something in a different way. Do I not feel comfortable in my own skin just to say thank you without the explanation of it's from Target, not Gus Meyer?
And the gift giving season is upon us. I think there's the opposite side of this is if you're not good at taking compliments. I would really encourage that this is a season of generosity. Be really generous with how kind you are and gracious you are receiving something that maybe your mother-in-law or your cousin or whoever picked your name out of the hat this holiday season didn't get it quite the way you thought it would go. That you could just say thank you. You know, you can say thank you and you don't have to talk shit and you don't have to make it weird and you don't have to go whisper in the kitchen about, oh my God, did you see she got that stuff from Bed Bath and Beyond? Like, whatever, you know? I don't know if you have anything to say about that.
I kind of like that part of the holidays. Be like, are you kidding me?
I know. Well, yeah, but you do it. You call me. And then I'm like, are you joking?
So
I
good.
remember, this is no shit. I was invited to a speaking. You will appreciate this.
Okay.
No poop in pants.
No. There's
Thank
no
you.
people. You'll appreciate it in a
Okay.
real way, not a cringe way. I was invited to speak to a team a couple of years ago, and they told me they really didn't have a budget, but I knew them very well. And I was like, hey, listen, whatever you can afford will work for me. I will make it work. This is like 4 years ago. I spoke. I actually did a workshop with them, which is, you know, it's more time. It's a more time investment. It's not like you go in and you're doing like a 15 or 20 minute talk. It's like you're staying there and working through whatever. And afterwards, she like made a really big deal about it, but she had just gone into, we were at what is that hotel at the other mall? The mall.
Winfrey?
The Winfrey. So we're in a room in the Winfrey, and she had literally just gone to Bed Bath and Beyond or Body Works or whatever it was called and gotten me like a bath bomb, and you remember
Yes.
this, and a lotion set, and a card that was just like thanks. And I'm sad to say I was so offended. I was so offended. I'm ashamed because it was probably on my face, and I hate that. But like, that's my career. Like, I do that for a living. I work people through like strategy workshops and things. And, you know, I have found that is where I get I'm giving people a lot of value when I do that. And so for someone to give me like a $30 where I would normally charge a lot more than that, I was like, oh, this was what you could afford. I meant like, if you could only pay me $1,000, that would be fine. But I
You
didn't.
were not clear on the front end.
Oh, you have no idea how clear I am now. It is crystal clear how much it costs now. And the price has gone up, folks.
You know what I think? If they had been like, we made a donation in your name to the
To
Humane
anything.
Society for $50, I think you would have had a different feeling about it.
Some of the greatest gifts that people have ever given me that have been easier to receive is when they're like, hey, we know you love giving beds to children. We made a donation to this nonprofit. Or we love what you're doing with period poverty. We just made a donation to Ladoms. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. That is the least weird I've ever felt. But yes, the Bed Bath and Beyond or Body Works or
Bath
whatever.
and Body Works, Laura.
Never correct me. Yes, but that is the one.
It is.
Anyways, yeah, that's the word. But I don't think I had a poker face. I'm embarrassed about it. I think I was like,
Well, this is your amends.
I'm so sorry for not being gracious and receiving the Bath and Body Works gift bath bomb situation. I didn't use it. It smelled weird.
I don't know if this ties into exactly kind of the scenarios we're talking about, but Facebook birthdays, like when people,
Yes.
so, you know, my thing with this was like, whatever, 12 years ago maybe or something. I was like, this is pretty funny that people do. I don't know these people. And like, it's
Yes.
funny. It's nice. It's really nice. But also like in my way of kind of playing with the whole thing, I was like, I'm going to say thank you to every single person, but not just say thank you. I'm going to like say something about them,
You did.
give them a compliment. So I would like go through their Facebook page. It would take me a day or
Stop.
two. I would go through their page, see like, oh, they're a fan of this or they like this. And I'd be like, hey, I hope you're coach blah, blah, blah this year. And I would,
Stop.
I would say thank you. And then I would say something about
Was this a
them.
bit for the radio?
It was just a bit for my life.
Stop.
Yeah. And so it
That's
was,
a good bit, though.
it was fun, but it got
That
out of
is
control.
Commitment.
Yeah, it got way out of
Because they
control.
were
I was going to
respond.
say, you have a ton of, it's like when you reach the cap on Facebook.
It's
Yeah.
I've been, for years. But so now, like,
He's very
as we
fancy.
record this, I'm not happy about it. As we record this, like, I just had a birthday, and so yeah, it's a 2 to
You just had a birthday?
this week. This week, Laura.
Well, look at,
I don't care. No, stop! Do not
Stop
give me
the
anything.
recording.
Do
oh
not
my
give me
God.
anything.
I'm
to Bed Bath &
I'm
Beyond.
sorry. I must simply pass away.
No, but now
I have never felt more.
No, guys, I don't want anything. Don't give me anything. Seriously.
I
I'll feel
didn't
in debt.
mean a gift. I meant I wish I had told you. You know what?
You could have
Will,
just
you're
pretended you did, and I would have
Okay,
been like,
well,
yeah.
Important to
Well,
me.
we would like to take this opportunity.
No, guys,
This is
all
perfect. This
that-
is exactly what we're
This is
talking about.
I don't want it.
Actually, yes, you do.
don't want
Yes,
it.
you
Sit
do.
still and
Affirmations.
No.
Will, you are one of the kindest humans I've ever known.
Oh, come on.
You are truly, I am so grateful that you're my friend because it is the quiet kindness, and also I just always know you're there, but it's never ever like aggressive like I am.
Okay.
No, seriously.
you said you take compliments, so sit there
Yeah.
and take the
I'm taking it.
Look at him,
garland.
he's literally turning red. And you existing in the world makes me excited because knowing there are people like you is just thank God.
Oh,
Thank
thank
God.
you, Laura. That's very kind.
Okay, go on. Your turn.
Mine's only one sentence.
Yeah,
I think that you are what husbands and dads should be.
no. Well, thanks.
Oh,
You're
and that
welcome.
made her
I try
emotional. She's
I try
emotional.
my best.
Yeah, I am. I just think you're such a good
You
I've not
really
always
are.
been good at it. I'll say that. I feel like I'm
Well,
in my
I
prime
just
here.
admire you very much as a
Well,
person.
you're
And
too
you're
sweet.
funny, which is just bonus.
I
You're too
know. Okay, we're both
Okay,
emotional.
so
We
look at you
forgot,
guys.
Will, that
Look,
we're
what
literally
happened here?
crying.
What
It's
happened?
fine.
That's-
We've been
it's
through a
just-
lot, Will.
Ladies.
We love you. We love you.
All right, so here's the update.
If you don't cry on my birthday,
When you're giving her speech, if you don't tear up, she's gonna be pissed.
speech.
Yeah.
It's best that this happened this way because it was the topic. It
Yeah.
happened, and c'est la vie, as we say in France. You know.
And she has, I don't know if y'all noticed, but she just got back from Europe.
Off the boat. So here's the update. So this week, I still now, even though it's impossible, there's no way to do the thing where I write something personal. It would take months.
Yes.
But I do feel the need still to say thank you, comma, that, and then that person's,
person's
name
name.
to all of them. And it was 3 days. It took 3 days.
Why didn't you just like them?
Because
I
I
love
feel
it.
the thing, they went out of their way to go to my
No,
Facebook.
they didn't. They
whatever.
didn't.
They hit the
It
button.
literally, it just says happy birthday. If it just says, this is my rule. You
No, a
ready?
lot of them say-
So if,
say stuff.
if it's a personal statement, I will comment back. If it is just the happy birthday, Laura, or one of those boxed up things that Facebook prompts you with, I don't.
Okay, but also you see what I'm saying though. It
Yes.
goes into the thing of like, even if they,
she's really
I think the whole Facebook thing is a little bit silly. I think it's great, but I think it's kind of silly, right?
Of course it's silly.
And
They
so
don't
I
really
think
know
it's
you.
silly for me to go back and say every person's name that did it, even if they clicked the
agree.
thing.
I'm gonna say something crazy.
Okay, go for it.
So at first, Facebook used to be exciting when I'm like, 32 people posted on my wall. You know, I was like, that's so nice. And then that lost its value.
Yes.
And then it was like text messages, 1,000 texts in a day, happy birthday. And I'm St. Patrick's Day. So lots of 4-leaf clovers are coming through. This is the crazy part. I really appreciate a phone call actually on my birthday, and I like to call people. They don't have to. I know what I'm saying.
I literally just said this week, not to you, Will, but a different friend who calls me every year on my birthday and sings me happy birthday. Most of the time in a voicemail, which I appreciate because
Yeah.
I'm very 1900s in that way. I called her and left her a voicemail. And
I like a
sang.
voicemail.
I sang.
And you know what? She can save that. Don't y'all remember those cards from your grandparents? You had to
Yes, where they
pretend like the
recorded.
money didn't come out, or like I'm very tender today.
Are you starting your period?
No, I'm through it.
Oh.
Last time I was so mean.
Well, I came in kind of hot.
Real
so.
roller coaster. I miss having paper things I love looking through old stuff.
You know, you're just music to my ears. The writer and the
Yeah.
magazine
So
girl.
I'm bringing, you know what? Don't post on my wall. I want a card in the mail. Is what I'm getting into.
I'd like to send you my address.
I don't want any money, just a card, and I'll
But
send you
unless
one.
you want to send
Then
money,
that's fine.
that-
I
no
want-
one's going to be mad. Could you write me a check?
I
okay.
missed
Some real
Listen.
planning goes on with sending a card.
That's exactly right.
Like,
because you thought whoever
Planned.
planned. I like just a little note thinking about you.
Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman, he would like famously send like really funny GIFs and texts, like personalized though, to everybody he knew on their birthdays. And then I heard Carol Burnett recently talking about Lucy, how that was her idol and hero and whatever. And Lucy would in advance send a birthday card. So every
It's a
birthday
different generation, man.
and Lucy died on Carol Burnett's birthday, and sure enough, that day a card showed up. Still, yeah.
Stop. That gave me chills.
Let's bring back the card.
Yes.
Let's bring back the compliment without tossing the garland.
Do not toss our garland. We're
And
not for
let's-
this season, which does feel on brand for the holidays. We're not
Doesn't
tossing
it?
the garland. We're not going to do it.
It was beautiful.
Look at you. You're so good. You're a marketer
For the holidays.
for the
Chris,
holidays.
For Kris Kringle.
She really is a Jewish Kris Kringle, if you will.
That's what they called me.
The
you know?
hybrid. She's the hybrid.
But that's my hope. And accepting gifts, even when they're shitty, like Bath and Body Works.
Never.
Country
Don't
Apple.
worry about
Freesia.
it. Thank you.
And
Body spray.
I hope, and I'm saying this for me, I'm going to manifest it. I start curating these little tiny gifts because I'd rather give one small perfect thing. And then the week before Christmas, I'm like, everyone's going to hate everything. I have to buy, and then I'm like, just get the Amex out. And I
No.
overdo.
Okay, wait, let me speak.
I'm not overdoing this.
You're not. I'm going to speak some life over you. You're one of the most precious gift givers that I know.
Thank
You're
you.
very thoughtful. She showed up to my house, my new house, with this gorgeous, like precious, it's sitting on my coffee table.
Piece of art.
Piece of art that's like a flower arrangement, which she knows how much I love flowers. An amazing card that said plant some roots, and a beautiful, like tiny little magnolia tree.
Plant.
That I'm going to plant. And I haven't planted yet, but I'd probably need you to come over and help me with that. Okay, but I am going to do it.
I'm leaning into forever gifts right now.
I love that.
Because none of that's that hard. Like a tree. How cool.
Oh yeah, boy, tree. I'd accept that gift.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good, I mean, a tree, I think that was such a precious, like, because she knew where I was in my season. It was so thoughtful. It was not like,
Thank
I just
you.
ran by you killed it.
I just accepted it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Killed it. And you've always been that way.
Thank you.
Precious. I get like handwritten notes from Claire. She's always thoughtful, except with Will's birthday, of course, which we fucking forgot, and that's our bad.
I didn't
love
know you forgot, so don't worry about it. Yeah.
Well, we're actually on your wall. Once you get to us, though.
Yeah. I wrote a full
I only have
paragraph.
like 15 left to do. So
You wouldn't
I'll check.
I
believe.
gotta hurry and get over there.
Sorry I made you guys cry.
Oh wow! Thanks a lot.
Hey, I'll say this funny thing before we go. My friend Joseph, when we used to before we had like thousands of Facebook friends or whatever, and it would just be like 100, he would do the thing at the end of his birthday. It was like, hey, thanks to everyone who posted and wished me a happy birthday. And then he would say, still waiting to hear from, and he would tag.
Oh my
He would tag people that had not yet posted on
That's
his
actually
Facebook.
pretty hilarious.
Oh, which it's one of the few jokes that I'm really mad I didn't come up with. Like that, I was like,
That
dadgummit.
actually feels like a joke you would.
I know.
You would. That's a bit.
It was on brand for me, and I had not thought of that. Anyway.
Hey, I'm happy to be back in Birmingham.
I'm glad. Yeah, psyched you are.
Especially now that Claire's back from freaking her European American Doll vacation.
I'm writing on Will's wall right now.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
God.
gosh.
Oh my God. Same. Don't stop
Okay.
me. All right.
I'll
We'll
go
see y'all next
respond.
time.
Thanks.